Well, Haynes, I've thrown a couple game winners like that, but I remember when I did throw it.
Come on. Oh, this is about Haynes now. Come on. Let's go. There's not a more exciting conference right now than the ACC. There's not a more competitive conference right now than the ACC. And I am so happy to be a part of this thing.
No doubt.
Thank y'all.
No doubt.
And we'll see you Saturday because the Huddle is going to be in Atlanta for your game on Saturday night.
There we go.
There you go.
There we go. Exciting.
There you
Exciting.
go. Coach Brent Key, never knew you had such a good voice. Voice of an angel there.
It is. Well, I agree with you.
I figured you did.
All right, I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. We are welcoming in our favorite coach in the ACC. That's right, Georgia Tech head coach Brent Key is joining us the day before spring practice opens. Brent, don't tell anyone you're our favorite, but welcome back to the show.
Or they're going to cut that out, I assume, right?
that'll be edited out in post.
What's going on, y'all? How y'all? How's everybody doing?
Well, we're doing great. Spring football is back, so we got lots to talk about. Excited to talk to you about it. Obviously, you guys open on Tuesday. Brent, what are you looking forward to most about spring ball now that we're kicking off again?
It gets here so fast, doesn't it? It's like the season ends, and then you're out recruiting, and then you have the month of February you have all these great ideas of things you want to implement and do and fix and correct and make better, and all of a sudden you blink and it's time to go out to practice. And so I'm super excited. This is always a fun time of the year. The weather's beautiful here. A chance to get back out on the grass. And what's so exciting nowadays is that, teams are so different now. Used to, a percentage of your team came in the summer, 15, 20. It's gotten less and less every year. To now the point, you're really changing out about, 30, 35% of your roster every January. So, we lost some good players and we gained some good players. So it's it'll be fun to see the past 6 weeks, 8 weeks of off season workouts all come to fruition now and really start to build the chemistry of this team.
Well, after you made the entire press box freeze last year at the Georgia game just to punish your assistant coaches so that they were hard and tough in the press boxes, you guys were cold on the sideline. I don't know if you're excited about the warm weather here this spring. I think you need to make sure those guys are getting toughened up. All right, forget about all that. Everybody else will want to talk about quarterbacks, receivers, the pretty guys. I want to talk to you about the offensive line because I know that's what you want to talk about. You talk about all the guys coming back. How are you feeling about this unit? Is this a team where that O-line is the strength, the foundation you're built on? And then I want to ask you about Josh Petty, the freshman coming in. Where does he fit into the mix?
Yeah, well, I hope so. I hope they're the strength. I mean, that's the plan every season is to have your line of scrimmages really be the forefront of your football team. That's when the games are won and lost, and we got a lot of improvement we have to make there. We've been in a really our journey of building this thing over the last couple of seasons. And we've made some improvements in a lot of areas, but we've got a lot of improvements we really have to address and become better at because we can't, get to the way we play the game at times, some of the complementary football, we can't get to some of these short yardage situations and not be as consistent as we want to be there to win in some of the big games. So, we got a lot of starts coming back in some key areas. We got some really good players that are very talented but haven't played a whole lot. We lost some guys that played a lot of football for us, but the guys we have returning and then the new guys we've brought into the mix, and some of those that have been here a year and 2 years and are now, it's their time to come play. I'm really excited about those guys. They're a talented group.
All right, of course, I want to talk about the pretty boys, and you've got a quarterback room that probably ranks #1 in the league. And with Haynes King coming back, we have seen the progression of his development since he got in there. Obviously, last year he was injured and yet still gave it everything he had at the end of the year. What are you expecting now out of him, given his comfort level in the offense, his understanding of what he needs to do to be able to get your team to be more consistent and potentially an ACC championship contender?
Yeah, well, I echo what you said as far as the best quarterback room. I'd argue that we have the best quarterback room in the country. And, the competitiveness in that room is what makes it special. Those guys all want to go out and be great. Haynes has had an opportunity the last 2 years really to lead this football team to some really big games and some big wins. And I think the second half of the season last year, where you saw Aaron really be inserted into that mix when Haynes got hurt, I think you just see the depth of that room that we have, and being able to retain those guys and keep them around and keep them growing and keep them pushing each other. Hopefully, Haynes stays healthy this year. That's the big thing. Continuing to build his body up to withstand what it is to be a big time quarterback in this league. He's fully healthy now, and we're excited for spring.
Your defense had such a great turnaround last year, particularly in stopping the run, but then a change in coordinator this year. Tell me about Blake Gideon. What did you like about him? How does he fit into the mix there of what you're trying to do?
Yeah, I was very specific on what I was looking for when it came to the defensive coordinator. Things we needed to correct. We didn't need to wholesale change everything we're doing, and it's really about how you put that staff together to be able to teach the way we wanted to do it. And to have Jess Simpson and Kyle Pope both back coaching the defensive front, and the way we play the front, and the way we're able to play blocks and block recognition, and just the relentlessness that those guys play with for them, that was important. And I wanted somebody that was back end driven, so we really continue to progress that part of the defense, but also had been around enough ball and could put it all together, and was a high level recruiter to recruit towards the defense, so we can continue to grow on that side of the football.
All right, before we let you go, you've got a special pair of shades picked out for the opener against Coach Prime in Boulder?
What do you think? Like, what? That's one of those questions. It's like I'm going to answer a question with a question. It's like, okay, what do you want me to say?
I want a good. I want a good quote like Dan Lanning had. I want you to tell everybody that you're not. Ah, look at him. Oh, that's good.
See,
that's
I
real
knew
good.
it. I knew he had some.
They're fishing shades.
You know what we need to do? We need to play the Who, like from when David Caruso would put the sunglasses on at the start of every CSI episode. Like that's perfect right there. This interview really devolved. Oh, look at that! Wow! All right, that's my Roger Daltrey. It's the best I could do.
I have one pair of nice sunglasses. Okay, and I realized about a month ago that I've had that one pair for 12 years, and I probably needed to buy a new one because they were all crooked on my head. They were like, you could wear like with something nice, I guess. But then I've got about 10 pairs of Costas. So that tells you I'm either on the football field or in the water, putting a line down, trying to steal some fish out of the water.
You're a simple man with simple tastes, Brent, and I could not respect that more. That's why you're our favorite.
Exactly.
Y'all are awesome.
Y'all
are awesome. I appreciate it. What if it's a night game?
I mean, he wears shades.
It doesn't matter for Coach Prime, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. He has his stick, and I've got mine. So
there you go.
I like yours.
All right, Brent. Well, we appreciate you joining us once again. Look forward to talking to you again real soon. Thanks, Brent.